Hi, it's Mayan Shaw with RVMax.us, and today we have one of the most sought after 40-foot coaches that has been built. It is a 40-foot tag axle Newmar Dutch Star 4018 model. So this has the full wall slide and it's a bath and a half. The colors are perfect. This is a one owner garage kept coach with only 22,000 miles on it. It's got the 450 Cummins, and it's just so cool seeing all of what's packed into this little 40-foot coach. The interior feels so much bigger than 40 feet, and the whole thing is just, it's got everything you want on it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm super excited. This example of the coach is extremely clean. The front end here, we've got these clear headlights with nice little LED running lights underneath the headlights. And then you've got this big one-piece windshield that's pretty flush mounted with the rest of the body here. Big fiberglass cap. The 3M film is in excellent shape up here because it hasn't spent a lot of time out in the sun getting baked. And that's, again, why the headlights are super clean too. Now let's go ahead and pop open this generator. So you've got a pull right here that releases this. And there is our 8,000 watt Onan quiet diesel generator. Only has 287 hours on it. And as you can see, the access from this opening is excellent. There's no gen slide here, but as you can see, the headroom around that generator and just in general, the space in here is very nice. Let's go ahead and fire this up and let you take a listen to it. Not too cold out, so I'll just let the built-in auto prime when you hold start do its thing. Fresh filters. The coach was just serviced literally at December, right before Christmas. Runs beautifully. Going to cut that off. So coach was serviced front to back in December of 2023, including the Oasis unit. Now right over here is our first storage compartment. We've got fuses over here. We've got chassis side fuses mostly, and just a nice little extra storage space. You can keep water in here for batteries or whatnot. We've got a stainless exhaust pipe for our generator, and here is our front axle. So this has 305 70 22.5 size tires wrapped around AccuRide polished aluminum wheels. These tires have date codes of 2022 and they were installed around the service. So these are brand new tires. And as we all know, there's a gap between the age of the date code and the install date. And by the way, the front axle rating is huge. It's 14,600 pounds of axle rating. This is awesome. We've got a dual fillable 100-gallon tank. And then right here is our propane tank. So this propane tank is only for the Princess stovetop. And if you wanted to have some outside grill connections or flat top or whatever you want to do, you could easily have that. This is actually kind of a perfect setup for a lot of people. I personally really prefer the gas stovetop, especially the one that this has. And then also having onboard propane for an outside grill is pretty convenient. Now right here is our battery compartment. We've got 6 batteries here. They have these are deep cycle batteries, interstates, and all of the connections have protectant on them as well. There's a schematic right there, so you can easily change them out yourself. There's straps in here so they're not going to bounce around, and it is on a slide tray, so this whole tray will slide right out. Quite convenient. So right here we've got a little hook for our nice big window awning, which covers all of these tinted windows here in the front living and kitchen area. Now ignore this little bird poo right here, that is not a scratch. Now right here we've got our main big large pass-through storage compartment here. Clean carpeting, and there's a bunch of extra goodies that come with this coach. Filters, extra sewer hoses, different types of connections in here, all goes with the bus. But I love this slide tray, super slick, very big. Again, just a nice clean compartment there. Now right here is our 50,000 BTU Oasis burner system. These are easy to service, and this one actually has 2 electric elements in it, making 3,000 watts of immersion power. So this will give you plenty of furnace heat even when it gets cold, and it will give you plenty of hot water without even running the burner. But then you flick on that 50,000 BTU burner and you've got unlimited hot water and plenty of furnace heat. Now right here, we've got a connection for local cable, and this is an electric power cord reel. So you pull it out manually and you push the button to reel it in. I really like these rollers here because you can pull it from any angle and it's just going to easily roll in and out of this box, and it also sets it right when you're rolling it in. It's not going to get squeezed up against something like sometimes you do, like you run into on these reels, and you've got to set the cable just right, and this is you just suck it in without even thinking. Now right here, we've got our outdoor plumbing compartment. Let's start on the right. We've got an electric water reel here. So coach is currently winterized, but all you do is pull it out, push that button, it reels itself right back in. Absolutely fantastic. Whole coach filtration here. You can switch where this water inlet goes. There's a valve back there that will let you fill the water tank using this hose or give you city pressure using this hose. We've got a black tank flush here. We've got an outside shower. We've got easy connections over there to winterize the coach. You can stick this right down in your bottle of antifreeze and suck it up in. Connection for the dump, little hole there where you can pipe everything out. And then you've got this rubberized little place where you can easily pull this out and just place it just like that. It's very well sealed actually, better than the big holes. So this is a great setup, plenty of storage space in here, and it's got this nice fiberglass tray with drains built in. So if you get water, which you're never going to do in this area, it's not going to get on the rest of your compartments and in the coach. It's just going to drain right out of the thing, and it's not going to get through that fiberglass. And nothing in here is going to corrode or rust over the years either. So quite nice setup. There's also an extra security light up on the top here. So if you pull up at night, you can hit that switch and you've got outside lighting right in your area of dumping and connections. Now here's our dually. We've got a 20,000 pound axle rating on the dually, and then we've got a 10,000 pound axle rating on the tag axle. So big axle ratings on the front and the dually, and then the tag is there just adding another 10,000 pounds of support. There's also a container right here where you can store your sewer hose if you'd like to put it there, and our big painted grill that goes over the side mounted radiator on this bus. And the outside condition is absolutely phenomenal. It's near mint condition, I would say. There's one or two minor imperfections, but overall this thing is near perfect on the outside. And the paint scheme is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like it's flowing down the road. It's awesome. There's another second window awning for that window bed right there. And there's of course a big full wall slide there that gives you huge space inside. Now let's walk around back. This has a 450 horsepower Cummins ISL producing about 1,400 pound-feet of torque with a powerful dual stage exhaust brake, and it's side radiated. So you've got excellent access. You just hit these little buttons right here and this folds up and out of the way, and it actually locks itself in place, which is almost unsettling when you're not used to it. You're like, oh, you're just gonna stay there? Okay. But it does. And then you hit this button right here that unlocks the compartment, and voila. Excellent access to that big 450 horsepower 8.9 liter Cummins. And this engine was just serviced. I forgot to mention that the Oasis hydronic heater was just serviced as well. So whole bus is ready to go. You don't need to do a dang thing. You just come and pick it up and go enjoy this thing. But yeah, excellent access back here. Big plus to have a side radiator set up. Then you got your Oasis boiler fluid back here too, because remember, this engine, when you're driving down the road, will heat the boiler fluid and give you furnace heat and hot water. Big stainless exhaust. And this coach has a big 12,000 pound tow capacity, which is top notch. Allison 3000 series transmission, which is a tank 6-speed. And this is just a great package to tow. The rear end looks very nice. I love the grille. Love the paint work. That cream white goes so well with the rest of the colors. That little fire red that kind of transitions in the stripe. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that roof up top. All right, we are up on this beautiful one-piece fiberglass roof. This is a beautiful roof. It's still got its shine to it. I like the little grip pads where you can walk around on it. I love the accessory, fantastic fan covers on here. This is gonna protect you if it accidentally rains and you left it open. And if you just want to have them open and operating when it's raining, snowing, or going down the road. These are quite nice to have. Now the back here, Back seal looks awesome. All the paint up here is immaculate, which is shocking on a 2013, but that is what happens when you garage keep a bus. There's some bird poo there, so don't mind that. But look at that. No clear coming off this thing. That's just a little bit of, somebody spilled some caulking on that on accident. The clear coat is amazing, or that's probably the best thing about this roof is the condition of that clear. But that's kind of hard to say the best thing about the roof. Anyways, we've got these nice Hadley air horns right here, Sirius XM prepped, local TV channel, in-motion satellite, front low-profile air conditioner heat pump, and then we've got a second low-profile air conditioner heat pump in the back. The skylight looks really nice, no cracks or anything like that. And wow, I can't believe the clear is in such good shape, but that's what happens. 22,000 miles and it was garage kept. So this roof, I give this roof a 9.9 out of 10. We're back down from the roof and let's continue down the side of this bus. So we've got more compartments here. Again, big, beautiful sidewalls here, no D-lam, excellent paint condition. These are our 2 engine start batteries. There's also a hard cutoff there, more fuses and relays, which are all nicely labeled. And again, a really nice plaque there that tells you exactly how to wire those 2 12 volts. Kind of like a Liberty coach. I love seeing those plaques. Now right here is the DEF tank. I think this is about a 15-gallon tank and maybe a 12-gallon. So you've got your DEF, not much to say there, except it has DEF. And then we're going to continue moving on. This does have nice docking lights. There's 2 per side here, 1 right here at the dually, which is quite nice. You want to see that, so if you're trying to clear something going around a corner, and then 1 up by the front axle there. Now, I'm going to slide out here for the bed, and right here is our utility bay here. There's a little scuff right there on the side. You don't see it unless you've got the compartment door open. It's kind of on the bottom side of the coach. And this compartment will go way up. It will actually stop at this point, but then you can push it farther up and it will go way up if you've got your slides closed. So this, you can do anything you want. Love that tack board there, or whatever you call that board. You can hang wrenches, tools, racks, and right now we've got a couple extra water filters and some knee pads in here, and some wood blocks if you need them. You can take them out too if you want us to. Now right here is a big extra storage compartment that's right behind the Oasis unit. You can see those big frame rails on this Freightliner XCR chassis. We've got our central vac over there on the right. Easy access to our slide out controllers, easy access to our Dometic electric awning controller, auto gen start controllers right there on the left, and there's an extra outlet right here so you can plug something in. Super clean carpet. There's also good access to the motor for the slide outs. And right here is our big main pass-through storage compartment here. This thing will come way out and it's absolutely clean. A lot of storage. Right next door is another goodie that this coach has up its sleeve. We've got a Dometic freezer refrigerator. It comes out on a nice slide tray here. Butter smooth slide tray. And this thing will come way out. So you can be out here hanging out. This is a really nice upgraded option here. There's an extra 12-volt connection, cigarette lighter type power outlet out there. And I really like having that Dometic, especially with the built-in rack to slide it out and have it out here in your patio space. Really set up the tailgate and have some fun, all right? There's a second access to our dual fill fuel tank. And we've got a big electric Dometic patio awning here. With the wind sensors. We've also got a Dometic electric entrance awning, and to cap off the nice entertainment area, we've got ourselves a nice outside TV, big Sony outside TV, radio head unit here with extra speakers, and this is a pretty big TV. Absolutely love it. Carpeting is clean and it's in that newer coach style placement. It's up above, so you've got extra storage down below, storage to be able to fit that outside freezer refrigerator. It's just fantastic. Let's go ahead and close this down. And let's keep walking. So we've got keyless entry here. You've got a doorbell, big solid Newmar grab handle that actually lights up at night. We've got a huge, extra wide electric entrance step here. It's a little wider than your typical entrance step, By the way, the coach does have side cameras. We've got these beautiful chromed out mirrors. There's another extra little security light or patio light in the middle of the bus over there. And one last thing, you're gonna notice this when we go drive the bus, but this coach has the Freightliner 60-degree wheel cut in the front. So the maneuverability is outstanding. There's also a tag dump. So the driving aspect and the maneuverability of this bus and the stability of it because of the tag axle is really special. Now let's go in and check out the interior while the slides are closed up. So you crack this door open right here. Gotta ring the doorbell first. Very clean entrance step. You're immediately met with Corian. By the way, the entrance step has a little light hidden down on the bottom of it. And this is with the slides closed. So I'm just gonna walk through here. Don't mind a couple of our things we've got on the couch. So you can kind of walk around here. You can get to the kitchen. There's a good bit of space right here with this stove top. Get to it no problem. You sit down here. This is probably the tightest point, is passing through this sink area and the dinette chair. You can open the refrigerator here. Actually, this door will completely open, and this door will completely open too. But of course, you kind of have to get in this corner to open this one completely, but it's no problem. And then here is our half bath. Because this half bath is set at an angle here, this door opens to have a good bit of width coming in here. So you can get to your half bath. So considering that this has a full wall slide, it's actually a good bit of space because, as you'll see in a moment, this thing makes a lot of space when you open it up. And the more slide space you have, the less travel space you have. But anyways, they've done a very good job at still retaining adequate travel space to be able to use the bus and not have to open it up. But of course, if you need to, all you need to do is put out the one full wall slide, and that's it. You've got huge space, and you can do that no problem. But as you can see, I can get right through here. I have to go a little bit sideways to fit through here, and I can get to the bed here. So yeah, it's usable. It's not as tight as I've seen some other full wall slide coaches out there. It can get it done. And like I said, if you want, you can put that full wall out, no problem. All right, let's go ahead and crack open these beautiful slide outs. All right, we've got the slides wide open now. Got this massive full wall slide open on the bus, and this full wall slide just totally changes the dynamic of this coach. It's kind of mind-blowing that this is only 40 feet long. It definitely feels like a lot more space than what a 40-foot should give you, and that's just because we're not used to seeing a lot of these full walls on 40-footers until Newmar and some other people started making it more of a norm. But this sucker has a tag axle too to help support this extra weight. Now, up in the living room here, we've got this awesome L couch here that extends out. There's a touch of wear here on this couch, but it's not too bad. And it's a very comfortable couch. It looks really sleek. And when you're sitting here, it just is, it feels like a real living room. It feels a lot less like a coach. Like I'm sitting here, I got the TV over there, I've got the fireplace, I've got this L couch. It looks like a big couch to me sitting here. This is really incredible. The floor plan is sweet. There are recessed LED lights up in here, LED wall lights. Some of the wall lights have been changed out to LEDs. Some haven't been. Those are simple. You just pull the bulb out and pop one in. This glazed Newmar cabinetry is absolutely beautiful. But this cabinet is nice and big up here. Got this little drop down piece here. But other than that, it's a big space. Has some extra gadgets on the coach, GPS and all that stuff. Extra little Corian countertop here, which is nice. Touch of storage in there. Outlets right there, which is perfectly accessible for either the couch or the passenger seat. These front two chairs will swivel, and we're going to get into the cockpit later. I do like that it doesn't have a TV here. It's a personal preference for everyone, of course, but the added storage is much appreciated. And also, it just looks kind of clean up here too. You got a little more head space, a little more walk-through space. No cabinets are really affecting me here. Plenty of walkway space. This chair can actually go back quite some ways, even with it tilted back like it is right now. But yeah, all of the controls are up here. Classic Newmar. We've got our 50,000 BTU Oasis system with the 2 immersion element control right here, inverter control, slide out control, block heater control, security lights, 12-volt disconnect, central power control management system, which will try to manage your power consumption to help you not trip power. And then you've got your tank level system right over here, which also shows your battery voltage. So nice setup, typical, classic, easy to use Newmar. Over to the left, we've got a Sony surround sound head unit. So this sound system is fantastic. You can blast music through it. You can even connect it to the TV, full surround sound with a big subwoofer. Now right over here, we've got our entertainment center that I was just talking about. There's a nice televator with a nice Corian piece that covers it when it's lowered down. There's extra outlets back there, which is perfect for sitting at that recliner. And then there's a fireplace with a thermostat on it, so it will put out heat, and it just creates more of a nice environment, especially with all this beautiful wood trim work that goes around it. Now there's storage right over here. Quite spacious, nice look to it too with the wood. You've got like a LVP type plank or something like that, maybe a vinyl plank back in there. And then right here, check this out. So this bit will come right out, and there you go. You've used this for whatever you like. You can even set up your laptop here. So it's a little lower than it is here. It depends on what you like, but it kind of lets you get your knees underneath it and have like a laptop here for a perfect little workstation. And this is floating, so you can kind of bring it forward. This recliner will kick back like this. Absolutely comfortable, really nice, yeah. And I also really like this window that's right behind it. Check this out. So let me shut this. You've got remotes and all that good stuff. Little extra cubby hole over there. Shut all this stuff. Check out this window. You can even turn around and just kick back the recliner and enjoy whatever view you've got. Right now we've got the view of a butt of another coach. So, you know, you get it. But hey, back in there, back in the distance, I've got that tree, I've got the field. Anyways, I love this window. It's really extra tall. It actually goes way up there. Anyways, and you see we got a little vent out window there. Let me swivel this back around. And there's the televator. So you just click that button and one touch slides itself all the way down. I love this cabinet work. I love the fact that the cabinet work is actually mounted to the ceiling. So it's kind of floating, and this allows you to have more windows. You'll notice a lot of coaches that have these full walls, if they mount the cabinets to the back wall, the side wall, you get less window space on the coach. This one's got great windows, very nice windows, and I don't think there's a single foggy window in here. Really clean windows. All right, let's move on. By the way, I'm sure you've noticed how absolutely beautiful this tile is. It's got a nice shine to it, and it's stunning. It looks like a marble. I'm pretty sure this is a porcelain floor for weight reasons, but the porcelain feels really nice, and it just looks super high-end, especially with those little keystones set everywhere. All right. Kitchen space. So because of this L couch, it kind of makes it feel like you've got a little bit of separation between these rooms or spaces, and I'm even calling it a room now. I quite like that. Also notice the little tray in the ceiling here with this woodwork, and there actually is a depth difference in there. It is a legitimate little tray there. Okay, so dinette right here. We've got our nice dinette. Upholstery looks good here. This dinette will extend. There's a leaf, 2 extra chairs. You can comfortably seat 4 people. Wow, there's even a Flex Steel sticker still on this. Outlets right here, which are accessible for the dinette or the chair behind me, the recliner. Beautiful wall lights. Again, with the very large window that goes up behind the cabinet, letting so much beautiful natural light in and just giving you great visibility out the coach. I also really like that this curves around like this because then you can sit back like this and actually be very comfortable and enjoy and talk and entertain. These can be two very comfortable seats. Up above, you've got storage. You've got recessed LED lights here. You've got recessed LED lights all up here. Oh, and let's talk about the manual. So we've got all the original stuff. This is a one-owner coach, 2013, and we do have some 1 or 2 service records from the past. I mean, it's a 100 bus, garage kept, and you can really tell by just walking around it. Now right back here, you've got even more. I mean, there's a plethora of all the original manuals, and they're all in these plastic wrappers too to keep them protected, kind of labeled exterior, interior, heating and AC, plumbing, all that stuff. And then, oh, let me shut these, even the Ramco mirrors, that's awesome. Oh, I think there's an Allen key for the Ramcos or something. Yeah, there's the Allen key to adjust the Ramco mirrors, so you don't have to have a toolbox. But always, of course, experienced RVers know, even with a warranty or whatever, really reliable coach, you always carry a toolbox. Shut that. Now there's even more goodies. Right up here, speaking of which, look at that storage all down up there. Tires are very fresh, remember that. They're pretty much new tires on this thing. Here is the Newmar brochure right here. You can always find online too. I'm gonna put that up here. Then we've got this Freightliner chassis manual. We've got some stickers that were never put on the coach, like the 60-degree wheel cut stickers, some Freightliner custom chassis stickers, document. Yeah, this is just all the information and original stuff that comes with a bus if you buy it brand new from Newmar. Owner's manual for the Cummins engine, and then presumably, yep, Allison transmission manual. There's even DVDs in here from the Allison transmission. So yeah, you can have a lot of time having fun studying all of the owner's manuals and documentation that this coach has. One more thing while we're in this area, you've got, or actually two more things. You've got very deep storage under both of these seats here, and these were always kept on the floor when the slides got rolled in, and I will be putting them down when I roll the slide in. And what this does is protect the tile from being scratched by the rollers, and that's why the tile doesn't have scratches in those areas where the rollers are put. It looks super clean. Now right across from the dinette, or actually while we're over here, we've got our Maytag household refrigerator here, ice maker, filtered water, huge, absolutely huge, full household freezer drawer down on the bottom. And then over here we've got a pantry, solid wood, slick sliders, very nice. Really nice setup. Now there's a controller right here for the Fantastic fan. There is an insulation pad put there, but that is an automatic push button Fantastic fan right in the kitchen area. I've got a nice little toe kick heater from the Aqua Hot. It's keeping my feet warm right now. Dual stainless sink, designer faucet, and then again, tons of storage. Just beautiful cabinet work. The cabinet work is near mint condition. Love that pull-out drawer. Solid wood, very nice rollers with lots of resistance, so it's not going to go banging around when you put weight in it. Huge storage up top. All the original paint code stickers from Newmar, Freightliner, all that stuff. Frigidaire, microwave convection oven. Beautiful backsplash with that little fine tile, and then I like the little longer pieces. Now right here we've got a beautiful double gas stove Princess stovetop. This is fantastic. Okay, if you really like to cook, you're gonna want one of these, and that's the only reason you need propane on this coach. This is just a choice to have if you, again, enjoy cooking, and it looks absolutely stunning. Just looks more high-end and more residential. And this you can easily take out. This is one of my favorite types. This, if not, this is my favorite type of Corian cover for a stovetop. It's the kind that is made out of Corian, has the ability to easily fold up and out of the way, or you can completely remove it. Quite like that. Extra countertop space over here, and then right here is a nice big extension of Corian. So you've got 3 deep drawers here, and these have more depth to them as far as, or more height to them. Absolutely fantastic. I love the extension here. You come right in here. You're surrounded by Corian countertop. You've got this extra lip here to protect you from spills going over onto your couch. And this is a great setup for a kitchen. So great kitchen setup. Love the kind of floating cabinet work here. The trim work on all the wood is super nice, especially around these slides. They've just got this really nice trim work. And then there's this extra little line of recessed lights that have kind of been dedicated with this beautiful stained molding that goes around that line of recessed lights down the whole driver's side of the coach. All right, by the way, the headliner is perfect. Let's go ahead and take a peek at our half bath. So our half bath is right here. We've got a push button Tecma toilet with the water saver mode. There's a push button fantastic fan. There's a sink over here, Corian sink. Good bit of space here when I sit down. Lots of storage too. Big window, I really like that. Absolutely love that. And then there's more storage back here. And then you've got your main breaker panel and fuse box, classic Newmar placement of it. So really luxurious half bath with tons of storage. And it's perfect when you're on the road too, because when the slide's closed, the bed you'd have to climb over to get to the master bath. Now here is the master bedroom. We've got a pocket door that closes it off right there where you are currently standing. And then we've got this huge king bed, nice leather headboard there with the wood around it, individual reading lights, windows on each side. There are nice little countertops on each side as well, with a little bit of cabinet storage under the countertop. Love having the windows, just feels really nice. Storage up top, little accent mirrors there, and again, beautiful woodwork all around. We've got another tray in the ceiling and a pretty good amount of walk around space. Especially with the king and a 40-footer. Again, it's kind of insane how big this thing feels for just a 40-footer. It's got everything in it. It's got the king bed, it's got the full wall, it's got, I mean, it's pretty awesome. Okay, so right behind you, we've got tons of storage. You've got 2 wardrobes here. And there is another piece of paper there that shows you all the components and the electricals that we just saw earlier. It's a copy of that pretty much. There are little lights in here too. There's many storage drawers down below. This on the right has the Blu-ray player and more outlets. The Blu-ray players for this TV. Right now I've got local channels playing through it. Double countertop here, deep drawers. Convenient, nice vent out windows so you can have a draft in here even if it's raining, or just hear the rain or hear the ocean if you're right by it. Nice Sony TV here. Another wardrobe. There's actually outlets in this one. One is used for the TV. And again, very deep drawers. These are huge. And then these are very deep. The carpet, by the way, is immaculate. It was just shampooed, and it was already immaculate when we got it. It looks fantastic. Okay, let's walk into the master bathroom. So master bathroom is right here. You open this door, and here we go. We've got a nice countertop here, beautiful backsplash. Lots of storage behind here. Actually very deep. Carpeting looks perfect, or near perfect. No stains or anything like that. Oh, maybe there's one little stain up top. Turn the water pump on from here. Again, beautiful woodwork. Here is a huge storage space. We've got the accessories for our central vacuum cleaner. I love that there is an outlet set in here, and there's also a safe back here too. So quite nice. That central vac is pretty convenient. You don't need to carry anything with you. You've got it on board. There's another drawer down below. Really trying to just load you with storage space, which I love. And Kaya just pointed something out, which I glazed over. The door opens perfectly, so you can easily get in here and access it. Very intelligent design there. Very easy to use too. It just folds completely on its own. Like, that's the only action it's set to do, because they've given it this bar up top. It's not going to flimsy around on this hinge. It's got a piano hinge, but it's got the bar to keep it set. All right, let's check out the shower. So, big shower. Dutch Stars have given you, or Newmars have given you solid size showers for years, even on their old Dutch Stars. We've got a 99 Dutch Star right now with a big shower in it. But right now, this is a very nice looking shower. Love the material, feels modern. Headline around here looks perfect. Skylight is pretty clear. Like the shower head. It's got a pretty nice shower head. And then we've got a nice teak board seat right here, which was, I believe, an option. I could be wrong, but either way, it's nice having that. Tempered glass, really easy to use, and just these shower doors are quite nice. Much better than the old school high-end glass shower doors. and they have a magnet to keep them shut, and then an extra safety travel lock there. There is an engine access panel down here, and it's pretty much completely flush, so you never notice it. Right here is our washer dryer stack. Towel rack here, more storage, and another push button Tecma toilet. Nice window right here. By the way, the coach has MCD day and night shades everywhere, and the cockpit shades are electric. There's a fantastic fan which you operate with a button here. I love that you can control the speed from here too. Some of the older ones you can turn it on with a switch, but then you can't control the speed when you're sitting on the toilet. And this one you can control everything on that fan right above me. Again, little inserts for insulation, and a very spacious master bath, especially considering all of what the front has to offer and the fact that this is only 40 feet. So what an interior. The styling, also I really like this door. The styling in here is absolutely timeless. It's really in style today, and this coach was built 11 years ago. So this is gonna be a timeless interior. You can't go wrong with this woodwork. This type of woodwork and this color woodwork is what made Newmar very popular for their high quality, well-built cabinetry. And this type of stone tile, you just can't go wrong. Absolutely timeless interior. It's got so much to offer. It's got so much space because of that full wall slide, and it's in absolutely pristine condition. Let's check out that cockpit, and then I'm so excited to go drive this 40-foot tack axle, 450 horsepower Dutch Star. All right, so here is the front driver's seat. We've got a leather-wrapped VIP smart wheel. You've got your windshield wiper control here. You can flash your headlights, flash your taillights. You can set the exact timing in between each windshield wiper pulse. Cruise control is here. Great horn. You've got a regular horn and an air horn. Now over here to the left, we've got our HWH 4-point computerized leveling system. You can dump the airbags here, you can auto level, and you can manual level. You've got the Allison 6-speed transmission control here. You got your tag dump. You can put in an auto, which will automatically dump it when you put the coach in reverse, or you can manually dump it with the click of a button. Then you've got your dual stage exhaust brake located right here. Very convenient dual cup holder setup with a nice rubberized material that you can easily take out and clean in the sink. Mirror controls. You've got your headlight control here. You've got your air brake control. You've got your little digital dash control. It's got a little digital screen, just a small one up here. It'll show you like a checklist of all the things you need to check before you take off. Your miles, trip, and a couple other useful information bits such as engine temperature and things like that. But you've then got a standard set of gauges here: fuel, battery temperature, tach, speedometer, airbag temperature, airbag pressure, oil pressure, and coolant temperature. So quite nice. There's also a digital gauge for your DEF that comes on right there. Now this is a Newmar motor coach, so it does have comfort drive, and basically you can control how much resistance you've got on the steering wheel. The steering wheel will automatically center itself with comfort drive, so it really helps you drive down the road. And if it's really windy, you can turn up the stiffness so it's tight, and then if you're maneuvering, you can turn it down. And with this 60-degree wheel cut, it's so nice. You just chuck that wheel like a Cadillac. Now over here, we've got our camera system. Side cameras and rear camera come up here. We've got a Bluetooth radio touchscreen head unit here. We've got USB outlets, or one USB outlet that actually connects to the radio. Then you've got all your light switches. So there's an extra little heater fan that comes from the Oasis hydronic system, which will be automatically heated by driving the coach. You can click that button right there and turn it on. You can fill your step cover or cover the step cover by clicking that button there. You can lock and unlock the entrance door. Make sure it's unlocked. You can turn all your docking lights on here. Courtesy lights are interior aisle lights. You've got a electric sun visor control here, and then you've got the electric blackout shade control here too. Then you've got auxiliary overhead defrost fans with medium, high, low. Generator start stop here, which is quite nice to have right here. Battery boost, which will merge both sets of batteries. This is to turn the air horn off, and the pedals are electrically adjustable. There's your air conditioning control for the dash system, the dash air conditioning and heat, is controlled through these little controls here. There's an extra storage compartment. You've got another little outlet right there where it's like a cigarette outlet. And that is the driver's seat. Cockpit is super slick. Visibility out of the bus is great. MCD electric shades in the front. And then over here, we've got our passenger chair. So touch of wear on the front of this passenger chair there, but not too bad. I love these chairs. They're kind of slick with that little gap in between them. And then over here, you've got the main ceiling light controls for the living room area right behind you. You've got your map light control. You've got your patio light control there, which also turns on the stepwell light. And then you've got another control for the front visor. Now there's also a button to control all the electric light locks on the compartment doors, because all of the compartment doors are electrically locked and unlocked except for the engine hatch. That one you manually lock and unlock. And then there's a switch for your cargo lights to light up all the compartments right there. Nice little storage compartment with a cup holder, extra storage down there, outlets in the back. And yeah, overall super nice. This also has an electric recliner on it, so you just hit a button and it kicks right out. There's also electric lumbar support on both of these chairs. Extra little storage down there. And yeah, this is a great cockpit, very well set up, comfortable, practical, and lots of visibility. You don't have a TV hanging down here either. Now let's go drive this thing. Let me go ahead and start it up actually. Turn the ignition there. Step comes in automatically, cameras fire on. And one thing Kai and I noticed is the coach is very well insulated from the noise. It's very quiet in here. You don't hear that engine. It's not too loud, even back in the master bathroom. All right, we are rolling on the highway in this coach. And one of the things you definitely notice is it does have a good bit of pickup. It's a pretty heavy coach with that full wall slide and all the things that are packed in here, that tile flooring. But that 450 definitely puts it down pretty well. We're at 55, 60, 65. We're going uphill now. 67. I'm gonna have to come off the power here because there's traffic. But you get the idea. Good power for the coach, plenty of tow capacity. And the tag definitely settles this chassis down a lot. You don't get as much bounce. The road just doesn't affect you as much because you've got 3 axles supporting the bus. The comfort drive is amazing. The front end feels buttery smooth, and you just have a lot of confidence in yourself keeping it in the lanes. I'm gonna hit strong exhaust brake there. Very good exhaust brake there. Yes, very strong. And this is the nice thing about comfort drive too. Look at this. I'm just all right, we're gonna flip back around and get back on the highway here in a minute. But you are gonna join us for the classic negative banked left-hand turn to see how this thing handles that. All right, we're busting a left here. Got that negative bank. And there is some slosh because this is such a heavy coach, but it handled it very well. Very competent chassis here. Independent front suspension. And I really like that beefed up 14,600 pound rated front end. I don't know, the front end feels very nice. It doesn't feel underrated at all. It's not even a front kitchen setup. So it's just set up well. Let me turn up the resistance here on comfort. I can never remember which way is more resistance and which way is less resistance. It like fries my brain for some reason. Okay, no. Turning it up increases resistance. I knew at one point, but I always forget. Oh yes. Oh yes. I love the stiff setting for the highway. Oh yes. Oh, that is nice. I really like the ability to change that because around town, it's really nice. And maneuvering around a campground, oh, it's so much less fatiguing operating the coach when it has that. I mean, you could turn it with your pinky, no problem. But then when you get on the highway, we went the stiff. So you've got the best of both worlds in this setup. Now we're doing 70, and the thing just floats. Oh, that stiff steering is where it's at? By the way, you see that? We just ran over a massive pothole. Probably, I mean, a legit pothole or a deep dish pan hole. Nothing. The coach, I heard it, but because of those 3 axles that are adding support, it doesn't get as affected and jump around as much. Oh, this is amazing with that comfort drive on full stiff. Absolutely love it. The coach will fly too. I'm tempted to overtake, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to slow it on down. What a great coach to drive. Oh, it's a dream. Very quiet. I don't hear the engine at all. Do you hear it? Very slightly you hear it. Just very. Extreme top-notch insulation from the engine. Gotta say, top-notch insulation from the engine. All right, here we go, coming around this corner. Exhaust brake again. And yeah, this thing drives very, very well. This is a top-notch experience. Tag axle, 40-foot coach, timeless interior design, garage kept, 22,000 miles. This is a 2013 Newmar Dutch Star 4018, and this is a dream coach right here. My name is Mayan Shaw with RVMax.us. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to catch you all on the next one.